Block. Block, buddy, block.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace
You're
when I'm
extending,
running. I
you're
always
extending.
take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank or I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy.
Hey, Vic, go ahead. Go ahead, open it up.
You know what?
Top. Come on. Good. Ooh, looks good. Yummy, yummy. Okay, now you gotta pull that. Listen, listen. Listen. More. Faster, faster. Wow. Ooh, no, not that. Push that down, push it down. Push it down, it's okay. Push it down with it. Harder. 2 fingers. Whoa! Not done. Okay, just let it cook a little bit then. Let it cook a little bit. Some of the cheese got out.
What? 치즈가. 치즈가.
Cheese coming up. Sorry.
근데 그래 보면은 치즈바가잖아. 도로도로 치즈. 맛있어 도로도로 치즈.これ固まってるマジでうまいから。
It's supposed to be done, but it's not quite done yet. Oh, is she trying? You barely eat it. What do you mean, oishi? Look at the bite she took out of it. Like a nibble.
Down! 怖っ、魚めっちゃいるやん。
It's good? Not too hot?
ね、これっていいの？
Just leave it there for a second.
シェイクでプチって。ハブはどこ？
You guys ready?
触ってみる。うん、
はい
いや、食べたいと思います。
How is it?
これで作ったかも。
How is it?
やっぱり僕先輩。美味しい。めちゃくちゃ。いや、もう一個。
Hey, is that my beer? Don't be drinking my beer. Hey guys, it's Victor, Gimmeabreakman, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what's happening in Japan in my life right now, keep you up to date. And Abe was shot, but I'm also going to review the Hamilton, what is it called, the Hamilton Beach breakfast sandwich maker. Not really review so much as just you're going to watch me do it, but anyway. So I just bought this thing. You can see there it is, it's brand new. So we got the plastic and all that in there. So we're going to toss that, take all the paper out. Paper is really stuck in there, man. Oh, you know what? So this slides out. And it has movable parts. You can take this out and wash it. You don't want to cook it with the paper on there. So this is the Japanese, of course, bought this in Japan. And what does it say? Yaki, tamago yaki plate. Okay, so it tells you what the pieces are. It's got I guess I should explain the ingredients first. We're going to use English muffins, which you can get at any supermarket, pretty much in Japan. Costco cheese and an egg, which I laid myself. There you go. And a strong zero, just to keep us company. Yeah, Abe was shot last week on a Friday. I was teaching at the high school when it happened, and everyone in the school knew right away. Yeah, these parts, these come right out. Yeah, look at that. You can take that, wash it with warm water, etc. Now I'm just opening it up for the first time. I've read the instructions, so I think I can do it. Ooh, look at that. Now, we did buy this house a while ago. It's been about 10 years now. One thing about this house that we soon found out is that for some reason they don't have a plug in this corner of the kitchen, living room. So we're gonna have to, I had to use an extension cord here to plug this in. And actually, I don't usually cook on this table. This is just for the video. Anyway, it's brand new. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, plug it in. And the red light goes on right away. That means it's warming up like a iron. Let's see. Oishii hotto sandwich o tegaru ni chori. So, and it takes 5 minutes. Yeah. You can make an egg. It says this is a delicious hot sandwich maker, and you can do it easily. And it takes 5 minutes. Yeah. And oh, it's getting warm, so I better put it down. So let me get the egg ready. So when it happened, I guess it must have been about 11:30 or 12:30, and he had just been shot, and nobody knew anything yet except that he'd been shot. And a lot of people were speculating. One of the history teachers said, oh, I'm sure he's dead. But I was surprised that very few people showed any sympathy. And then I was on my way to my Eikaira school, my English school, where I have very intelligent ex-teachers. I was teaching that day. I happened to be teaching two really smart older women who know their shit. And they're both very political, but they're not Abe supporters. And they both said, I don't really feel any sympathy for him. Of course, he hadn't died. This particular bag of cheese that you get at Costco, I don't remember how much it costs, Colby Jack and Monterey Jack. We're going to use Monterey Jack. I think this is Monterey Jack. Is that Monterey Jack? Somebody give me a cheese. I think that's the one. I think all this time I'm thinking that's Monterey Jack. I don't know. Could be. I could have had it wrong the whole time. And we got Pasco. I bought a pack of these the other day, but they seem to be gone. I think my kids ate them or something. Okay, still red, so that's not ready. Anyway, so split the sandwich. These always come. I should have got a knife too. There we go. That's ready. Alright, I guess I'm ready to go. So here's the funny thing. I didn't make a video right away. There's not much to say except, you know, it's shocking it happened. He's not the Prime Minister anymore. No one expected him to be killed. There wasn't a lot of hate for him. It was a complete surprise. As you probably all know by now, by reading news or seeing other videos. Security on him was a little bit lax, of course. And why should it be more than lax? Because he's the Prime Minister and it's Japan. It's safe as hell. We get about, I think in 2018 or something, we had like 10 gun deaths. We get less than 10 gun deaths a year. And when Abe was shot and killed, I did see Biden come out. Go, Brandon. I did see Biden. I don't really mean anything by that. I did see Biden come out and say, you know, I didn't like the way he used it as in a kind of political way. You know, it's kind of irrelevant. I mean, a crazy guy made his own gun and shot the Prime Minister because that guy's mom donated like $1 million or it's $100,000 million, about $1 million to the Unification Church, which is the Moonies. You may know the Moonies. They used to be big back in the 80s and 90s. They were much bigger, I think. Anyway, so the guy had it was a grudge. It wasn't political at all. And, you know, it has nothing to do with America's gun problem because we have guns that you can buy at Walmart, or maybe not Walmart anymore, but you can buy them pretty much over the counter anywhere. And anybody can get them. That wasn't the case. This is just some nut who made a bunch of guns. Apparently they found a bunch of guns at his house too. Is it not yet? Almost. It's red and look at this. It's hot as hell, man. Woo! It's red and green, but you can feel the heat coming off it. Woo! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look at my Marvel T-shirt. Looks like I have boobs in it. I saw a guy jogging today. You can see his nipples. And you're supposed to put the cheese down here, but I'm gonna put the cheese on top. Let me see how you do this. Yeah. You put this, is that right? I think you put this here. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Let's try that. Just pour that in there. The egg. And there's just one egg. It's the large eggs. I don't know what anyone... I gotta start paying more attention to what things cost because I don't pay attention. And this is going to go in there, but I'm going to rip off the corners because it's going to catch on the circle there. Right? I'm going to rip off, make it more of a circle, and there. Woo! And I'm just going to melt it in there. I like it like that. I'm just going to put it right in there. Look at that. Yes. Okay. And now, I'm going to put this over here. Yes. And now, I'm just going to close it. Whoa! It's a mess. Did you see that? You saw it here first. So maybe the egg is too big. Maybe it was the cheese. Maybe it was the cheese. Maybe I shouldn't put the cheese in there. Well, it'll be fine. Anyway, so it's we got to wait about 5 minutes. So here's the thing that I thought was interesting about the whole thing. Okay, if you watch the video of Ave being shot, and a lot of graphic videos out there, you'll notice that there was one shot. He got in behind him and shot, and I don't think he caught him on the first shot. But when the first shot went off, everyone just kind of looked around like, what is that? Like nobody had any clue. And why should they? It's Japan. But I think if it had been in America, in America, I've seen videos of like cars backfiring and people going crazy. Oh my God! But it was just a backfire, right? There's actually funny videos out there of cars backfiring and people running because they think it's a gun. And that's America. But in Japan, an actual gun goes off and nobody runs. In fact, they just slowly look around, they turn around. So he basically turned around, gave the shooter a perfect shot. And the shooter blasted him away. Apparently got him in the neck or something. And he died. So there's something really interesting about the aftermath of this. And that was that there are apparently two types of funerals that politicians get after they die. Usually they're kokuminso, and so means funeral, by the way. Soshiki. Anyway, so kokuminso, I'm thinking it's the same kanji. I could be wrong. I'll try to put it out here. Well, I'll look it up. And there's something else called kokuso, okay? And the kokuso is a much more dignified and elevated kind of funeral. I guess more important kind of funeral. And there's been, and Kishida, the present prime minister, has decided to grant Abe a kokuso, which is the high level. Ooh, you hear that? High level of the higher type of a funeral, the kokuso, not the kokuminso, which is also perfectly fine. And a lot of people are complaining. You hear that? Because they say that he doesn't deserve the kokuminso, and that Kishida is using this as a kind of he's making it political. He's taking advantage of his death to make it political, and you're going to give him a kokuso. I hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, I haven't looked up these words. I just talked to a student who tried to explain to me the difference, which is something I'd never heard about before. So, and you look it up, and it says it's like state funeral for kokuminso and kokuso. I think they're both actually in English maybe the same, but apparently the kokuso is much bigger deal. But Abe was the longest serving prime minister in Japan, so in that respect, I think he deserves it. I don't think it's a big deal. I'm sitting Seiza. Oh, so I gotta. Yeah, that's better. I was sitting Seiza. Seiza is where you're sitting on your ankles, your knees bent. The way samurais sit, but I can only do it a few minutes. I could do it longer, but why? What, for this video? It's a sandwich video. Anyway, how are we doing? Oh, maybe one more minute. Almost ready. Time to get back up again. Yeah, so, what do I think about this? Damn, they killed a man. That's always a bad thing. And religion stole this guy's money, and that's also a bad thing. Now, does Abe deserve to die because he's somehow tied to this unification church? No, of course not. Murder's bad. Okay, don't do it. It's a screwed up situation. This guy was obviously seething and sitting on this problem for years, or at least because enough time that he had time to make a bunch of guns. Apparently he had I don't remember how many, but a bunch of guns in his house he had made, even bombs. Apparently he was initially gonna take him out with a bomb, but later opted for the gun. There's insanity everywhere. A lot of people who defend guns say it's not the gun problem, it's the people problem. Yeah, you might be right, but the truth is America's got a lot more crazy people than other countries, including Canada, which if memory serves, according to Michael Moore in a documentary many years ago, Canada's got more guns than America. But they don't kill each other like we do. So, although I'm all for libertarian, values, and we should be able to do whatever we want, just one person, shouldn't screw it up for everybody. But as a society, if we can't keep it in our pants, so to speak, then you just got to take them away, or regulate them in some way. So Japan's done a great deal. Japan's done it basically. It's hard as hell to get a gun here. You can get a gun, but it's usually for people who deal with bears. Whoop! It's time. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's beautiful. Now you're supposed to slide this out. Hold on. Which one is it? Oh yeah. So you take that out. Oh, you hear that? Wow. And then there should be an offset. Oh shit! It's hot as hell, man. Push that down. Push that up. Whoa! It's still kind of cooking. I'm gonna set the Rode mic on fire. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, you know what? It's the cheese. It's the egg that was left over. Now it's gotten in there. But that is a beautiful sandwich, I think. Let's just slide it off there. Well, I think I ruined it. Let me see. Oh, I see it. I see what's happening. I see what's happening here. There it is. An egg sandwich. Hot as hell. But yeah, the top is hard. Maybe too much egg, a little bit. But I think if I let it dry a little bit, it'll harden up. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that a good looking egg? Well, you know what? Let's try it. It's hot. I'll give it a chance to cool down a little bit. So, here it is. It's probably a little bit too hot, but I'm going to try and eat it anyway. You can put meat in this thing, but you've got to pre-cook the meat before you put it in. It'll just heat it up. It will cook eggs, but that's about it, and melt cheese. The feeling is good. Feels good. Though maybe the egg was it was a large egg. I just get the largest eggs at the supermarket. I like it, large eggs. Hot AF. You know what? It has no salt. I didn't put any salt in it. So next time I should add a little salt to it, or not, because it tastes good. The cheese is salty. Japan has the lowest rate of cancer for everything in the world except for stomach cancer. We have the highest rate of stomach cancer in the world, and it's probably because of our very salty foods here. So, yeah, maybe not put salt in. I should let it cool down, but no need to worry. I got a strong 0. Anyway, the big thing to take away from the Ave thing is that in Japan, if you hear a gunshot, nobody even would recognize it, so nobody runs away. Is that a good thing? Well, it reflects society, so guns aren't a problem here. It's sad that in America that you hear a gunshot and you got to run away. I mean, that's screwed up, man. But I guess it would save your life there. And it'll get you killed here. Food for thought. Literally. Oh yeah. Good.